Welcome to Bias Bash. I'm Lauren Green. Donald Trump has dominated media coverage throughout the 2016 race for the White House. But since announcing his proposal to ban Muslims' entry to the U.S., there's been a distinct shift in tone in the press reporting, that is. No longer is he just a flash in the pan. He is now a candidate with a serious following, making serious and controversial policy proposals. Here now with her take is Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative reporter and a Fox News contributor, Judy Miller. Welcome, Judy.
Hi, Lauren.
Okay, so he's no longer the reality TV star, a sideshow that we kind of always thought he is. He kind of made that shift. Was it just about the Muslim comment, or was it a slow brewing that boiled over?
Whenever the political discussion turns to a topic that is not Donald Trump, he has a way of steering the conversation back to him, usually through an outrageous proposal like the one that he has suggested, which only 4 out of 10 Republicans support and 57% of Americans oppose. But we're no longer talking about gun control or about the San Bernardino attacks. We're talking about Muslims in America, whether or not they ought to be permitted in, what you would do about American military officers who happen to be Muslim. It is an astonishing change of the conversation, which Carly Fiorina was the first to identify. That, she said, is his genius, and I think that she's right.
Well, has he become dangerous because he's tapped into something in the electorate? Because even some Democrats actually are saying, yeah, I'm for Hillary, but I like what he said about the Muslims.
Absolutely. He has tapped into the frustration of the working class, of the middle class, which has been squeezed and squeezed. And the great irony is that Bernie Sanders on the Democratic side has been talking about this issue, refuses to talk about ISIS, says, no, we've got to concentrate on the squeezing of the middle class and the growing gap in income in this country, and yet it's Donald Trump who has benefited from that frustration and that yearning for someone who's going to stop the BS, as they say, as he says, and tell the American people how the world really works. And Donald Trump has capitalized on that better than anyone. Now, the New York Times today had a very good article which put Trump in the context of the rise of the right-wing politician. Marie Le Pen in France, a similar right-wing, almost fascist, semi-fascist figure in Hungary. Argentina. This is a worldwide phenomenon in which the middle class is being squeezed, in which jobs are being replaced, people are being replaced by robots, in which growth is stalled. But somehow the right is better able to capitalize on that frustration than the left. And that's new in America.
But is the media not properly going after Trump's policy issues? They're just kind of listening to the vitriol and not actually challenging him on the actual policy.
Well, you know, my friend Lynn Sweet, who works for the Chicago paper and with whom I have this discussion often on Fox News, said the media should be asking him tough questions. And I welcome her suggestion, but here's the problem. He won't answer them. Yes, we can ask such questions from now until the time that we're
He doesn't sit down for presidential interviews, does he?
No, and he doesn't prepare. He's everywhere. You can always get an interview with Donald Trump, but he won't say anything. He won't be specific. He has not yet, as Steve Forbes has emphasized again and again, disclosed his tax returns. He's supposed to do that. He has to do that, yet it hasn't happened yet, because I think the real weakness of Donald Trump is when he's going to have to spend his own money. The reason I'm not worried about a third-party candidacy on the part of Donald Trump is that that would mean spending some of his own money. And so far, he's only spent $30 million in advertising. Jeb Bush has spent $300 million with visible you can see with the obvious lack of results. But when he has to start doing that, then we'll see whether or not Donald Trump is as interested in this campaign as he claims to be.
Thanks so much, Judy Miller.
Thank you.
And if you want to hear more media analysis on this topic, catch Media Buzz with Howard Kurtz, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, and again at 5 p.m. Eastern on the Fox News Channel. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.